We have to reform No Child Left Behind.
All right, Jackie, the president's covering a bunch of topics this week. Today, he called for an extension, a reauthorization of the education bill, which is something John Boehner, the speaker, co-sponsored when it was first passed under President Bush. Is he going to get what he wants?
Well, like a lot of things he's facing, that's easier said than done. So if I had to bet, I would bet no.
But isn't there a bipartisan framework?
But there's also a lot of Republicans who don't like anything that President Obama is doing and don't want to give him a victory.
Let me ask you this about a fight that we're not seeing happen this week. The spending. Looming government shutdown, not going to happen. There's going to be a 3-week extension. Why is it playing out that way when there were so many predictions of a shutdown, and is it still possible there'll be one down the road?
They realized neither side was ready politically. There's internal strife in both parties about exactly what to do for the long term. So there's agreement that let's buy ourselves time and fight another day.
Is it still possible that we get a shutdown even though it's not this week?
Absolutely. But you know, it's just so hard to predict. What do you think?
I think it's not going to happen because I think it's in the interest of both sides for it not to happen.
Well, I agree with you. They both feel that way, that it's not politically advantageous, but I think you have those nearly 90 new members in the House that are so unpredictable that, and we know that Speaker Boehner can't always control them.
Now, one of the things the president did do this week is speak out for the first time since the Arizona shootings involving Gabby Giffords on gun control. What exactly is he trying to make happen? Does it involve the Congress, and is he going to get that?
In a way, the president is doing the minimum necessary to respond to the shootings in Tucson, which has already been more than 2 months ago. He's not giving a speech. He wrote an op-ed for the Tucson paper in Arizona.
Is he daring Republicans to fight with him?
You know, not really, because he knows that any gun control legislation is dead if it goes to Congress. They will actually reach out to the gun industry as well as the gun control groups to say, we can all agree that we should stop, say, mentally unstable people from buying guns. How do you go about that? But if you're not going to push legislation, it's hard to see how you really get those things achieved.
Now, the one thing the president can control, of course, is foreign policy, his own travel schedule. He's going to Latin America at the end of the week. What's he trying to accomplish, and is this principally about trade, or is it more about politics?
I think it's principally about trying to be a good neighbor to this, Latin America, South America that feels ignored a lot. But a lot of it will be about trade, and it'll also be about domestic politics, given the number of Hispanic voters in this country who like to see the president visit their homeland.